press one if you guys know the tea, like, that's currently going on with my aunt. Please press one, just so I know I'm not talking into the void. She's unwell. I'll say that. She's unwell. So, long story short, I ended up, once leaving foster care when I was 18, I ended up moving all the way to Oklahoma to live with her. And I did it because my mom lived with her. I'm telling you, it was horrible. Like, my aunt is impossible to get along with, like, 100%. Especially like when you get an 18-year-old up in there. Like, we did not vibe at all, like, at all. My aunt kicked my mom out, and I was on, like, obviously, like, I've always stuck up for my mom. So then my aunt kicked me out because I was sticking up for my mom. So we both ended up living with my grandma. So yeah. Long story short, we just did not get along at all. So I'm fucking 34 now. Hi. But since then, it's very on and off again of like talking and dynamics, whatever it may be. We both have the same DNA love. So long story short, it's been very on and again, off again, talking and not talking. But I want to say in 20, let's just say about 4 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, maybe even, yeah, I would say about 5 years ago, like everything was fine. Like we've been in each other's lives and there was like no drama. Like I tried very hard to stay away from that. Even though my aunt, like literally in 2019, all over the Kiwi farms, like saying things that weren't true, saying things about me that she had no idea what she was talking about. Like it was unhinged. Then it was like bouncing to, oh my God, I'm about to move to Oklahoma. And we can finally like, because we were building a good niece and aunt relationship, So we were finally like, hell yeah, like we're gonna be able to like hang out and like see each other, blah blah. So Mama Lynn and Tammy got in a fight 2 months before I got here. Not a physical fight, but like an argument. And it was a big enough argument that my mom was genuinely hurt. So it's like my mom is that person. She likes everyone. Do you guys know that Justin Bieber song? My mama don't like you and she likes everyone. That is my mom. My mom likes everyone. And I was like, I'm not gonna get involved. Like I'm so excited. I get to be around my mom. I'm gonna get to be around my aunt. I'm like pumped. So I was not involved. Me and my aunt were still super excited for me to move here. She was like, I'm gonna come over every day. Like we were just excited, right? So I ended up coming here, and my aunt did come over the first day I was here. It was even while Feline was still here. So she met Feline, the whole nine. And it was very awkward because my mom was also here, and I could tell they were just like, they were still arguing. I was like, oh my God, this is nothing. But you know what? At least they got together for me. I was hoping they were gonna like stop like this whole thing because I was here and we could all just get along and be like a happy family. So I saw my aunt that one time. We all ended up going out to eat the next day, and I was like, okay, so maybe they're gonna like forgive each other and we're just gonna move on. Like sisters argue, like it is what it is, right? I didn't end up seeing my aunt again until like Thanksgiving, so it was almost 2 months later. I thought everything was genuinely fine. Like I know it was still kind of weird between my aunt and my mom literally was only there for me because it's like I haven't had a Thanksgiving with family since I was like a literal child. When I was younger, I was always on my mom's side. I was always in the middle of it. I got kicked out of homes because of it, and I was like, you know what? I just need to be just like a in the middle, but like love them both, accept them both, and not be on anyone's side. If that makes sense. So after Thanksgiving, I would message my aunt and I would just be like, "How are you feeling? I know you had COVID. Like, how are you doing?" She would like respond, but then like stop responding. She would never reach out to me first. Finally, in February of 2024, I sent her a picture of me and her from Thanksgiving, and I was just like, "Love you, miss you," and all she did was heart it, and she never like responded. And I think I took that as a hint. I was like, "Okay, so we're doing this thing where we're gonna be mad at Amber Lynn because she came from Mama Lynn's womb." My aunt is very much that person that's like, "You need to be on my side. If not, then like you're outcasted from the family." So, I kinda got the hint and I stopped messaging her. Easter came along, right? Easter of 2024. She invited the whole family. The only 2 people she didn't invite was me and my mom because she's in a fight with my mom. Like, she's in an argument with my mom and she's taking it out on me. My aunt has no idea who Emily is. My aunt has never heard of Emily. My aunt has I have not spoken to my aunt since February 2024. I met Emily June 2024. So please remember that. So today, I my mom calls me and she was like, "Do you see what's happening?" When I found out, my jaw was on the ground. I was like, "Mom, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna message her? Do you want me to? Because I might pop off and I'm a little scared of that right now." So my aunt's been like doing some weird stuff, trying to reach out to Snowflake and like, I don't know, out of literal nowhere. What happened was my aunt literally saw me in distress in my live stream, hyperventilating, anxiety, crying about Emily, literally heartbroken. And my aunt literally sat there and said, how do I make this worse? I said, I'm reaching out because I truly don't understand what's going on. Before I actually read this whole message, my mom messaged her too today and was like, what are you doing? My aunt popped off some wild, like unhinged, like narrative that isn't even real. Like genuinely, like I'm scared for my aunt. She almost sounds like she's like not fully sober. Like that's the best. That's how it seems to me. Like the things that she's saying is just like no, the craziest thing I've ever seen. So I reached out to her today and I said, I'm reaching out because I truly don't understand what's going on. We have already talked through it and forgiven each other for anything that happened years and years ago. Since I've been in Oklahoma, I have done nothing to you. Yet you've chosen to ignore me because of an argument you and my mom are both going through, which has absolutely nothing to do with me at all. I went to Thanksgiving a couple years ago and thought everything was fine, but to my surprise, you have decided to outcast me, and because of the issues you and my mom are dealing with. I'm not the type to take sides. This is petty. We only live once, and family drama is not something I ever want to engage in. Now you're going online making negative comments about me, my mom, and my ex. You've seen how much I've been struggling lately via my live streams. You've seen the pain I'm in. You've seen the pain I'm in, even breaking down in front of thousands of people. I was crying and hyperventilating, truly heartbroken over everything that has been going on. And instead of offering kindness, you decided to make it worse. You quite literally saw me hurting and said, you know what? Let's make it worse. That is the most unhinged thing I've ever seen. I don't know what you gained from this, but it's hurtful, it's unnecessary, and it says far more about you than it does about me. That is wrong, and I deserve better from someone I call my aunt. Her response was, funny how you reach out now, but not for the last 2 years. Goodbye, Amber. So I responded and said, I did reach out. You didn't respond. Since Thanksgiving of 2023, every time we spoke, it was because I messaged you first. Then you stopped responding altogether in February 2024. What was I to do with that? I can take a hint. Of course, I'll reach out to a family member of mine who was bashing me online out of absolutely nowhere after they've seen me in distress. Like, duh. Like, but long story short, like, I've seen her, 3 times since I've been in Oklahoma, and it was all in 2023. So if you guys are wanting to get tea from her, like you're not going to get any because I have not seen her. I do not speak to her. Last time I spoke to her was February 2024. So any sort of tea that you're receiving from her is all fabricated, untrue, because like genuinely we don't talk. I have not spoken to her. She knows nothing about me. Your aunt is spilling about it all out on you. Where at? We could do a live reaction. If my aunt wants to do this, like I have tea too, honey. She forgets like we're from the same family.
Okay, so
We have
obviously
things
she's
I
over
have to
there
do.
trying to say that I'm mentally unstable and this and
You are mentally unstable, love. You are mentally unstable. We're both cut from the same cloth.
that. Aren't we all in one way or another?
The difference is I'm not sitting here going online and being, or actually ignoring my niece for no reason because I'm in an argument with her mother and then deciding, oh, she's in distress and she's hurting and heartbroken and having anxiety and hyperventilating and everything, but let's make it worse.
So I've had my day, I have my diagnoses, I have my labels, but I am mentally sound.
I don't think that
just
anything.
cannot take the lies, the manipulation, the victim.
The lies and manipulation of the victim. My aunt doesn't know me. My aunt does not know me. My aunt does not know me. That's the part that's so fucking unhinged. My aunt does not know me. And the time that we spent together in 2023 in person, I was so sweet and loving and like, I was like, hell yeah, like I got my aunt back. She's crazy.
The total, absolute grossness of this feeder era, I just can't.
Feeder era? My aunt is literally saying feeder era.
No more. I just can't. And the final straw really has been building up, and I've been saying it. It's coming. It's coming. A person can only hold back so much.
You don't know me. We were fine the last time we spoke. That's the scariest part of this whole thing. Normally I'm like, fuck, okay, I can see it being my fault, but this is like makes no sense.
Human at the end of the day, and my sister only hold back so much. I'm human at the end of the day.
I'm human at the end of the day.
My sister and Amber have done me extremely wrong over the last 2 years, and
my sister and Amber have done me extremely wrong in the last 2 years. Where am I? Where am I? Where the fuck am I? I literally just told you guys exactly what it was. She had all these promises of, oh my god, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna do that. Never once did she want to hang out or do this and do that. Once I was finally here, what have I done to you in the last 2 years besides not talk to you because you didn't want to talk to me because of my mom? What? There we are. And I literally said, miss you and love you. And she never responded. And that's when I took the hint. And that's what I sent her today. Showing them like, here's a photo of us, like, miss you, love you. And they can't say miss you or love you back. Like, it's weird energy. Like, it's not black and white. There's more variables that go into it.
Well, I mean, it's so much to cover, and I just think I would be talking around and around and around, but I guess that's a place we can start. As a lot of people, you guys have been following her a long time, just like me. I've seen every single video she's ever put out. I have tried to be a good aunt to Amber.
You've never tried to be a good aunt to me, love. You've never tried to be a good aunt to me. Somehow, some way, you wanted me to take your side over my mom's when I said I'm not taking anyone's side. Like, I made that very clear. I loved you, and I love my mom. So it's like...
For the last solid, let's see.
She's saying she's pissed you didn't go to her wedding because you were too big, but went to other places. Yeah, I could not go to her wedding. She's clout chasing, probably. Yeah, I couldn't go to her wedding. And I didn't go to other places. Like, do you know how far away Kentucky is from Oklahoma? Like, I didn't go to other places. I didn't go anywhere. And do you want to know something really fucking crazy? She got married on my mom's fucking soberversary date. My mom's soberversary is November 1st. And it's going to be, this year will be 10 years. My aunt got married on my mom's 7th soberversary date. Who does that? Billie Eilish, Wisconsin. Was a 2-hour drive. A 2-hour drive. You guys wouldn't believe, like, she likes to take people's joy and like turn it into her own. She likes to take people's pain and make it even worse. That is like who she is. Does that make sense?
For 13 years, I've tried everything, leading by example.
And you know what's funny? She's mad that I didn't drive like 10 plus hours to go to her wedding because I literally couldn't at the time, especially because it was around the time where I hurt my ankle. Do you guys remember that? I was still healing from that. It was a mess. But yet I am, what, 15 minutes away from her now? And she never came to see me. Nothing. Ever since Thanksgiving. All because her and my mom got in an argument.
I have so many messages and calls and just telling her I'm not trying to replace your mom. I'm just trying to be your person. I've tried to teach her on how to diet and exercise and make good choices. And
she's tried to teach me how to diet and exercise, even though she's gained all her weight back that she lost when she was doing keto. Like, we're all a flop. Yes, XL Hoodie, Tammy had an affair. That is exactly how she met her husband, by cheating on her other husband. Yes, that is correct. Moving on.
Save money, and this is even before she blew up on YouTube. Then she blew up on YouTube, and then she gets this, better than everyone else mentality. She keeps all her girlfriends, every single one I have never met, even though I was the one constant in her life.
You never met them because we're in a completely different state, and you did meet Feline the day that Feline dropped me off and you came over here. Like, everything was literally fine. All because you're having an argument with my mom, like, you're taking it out on me. Like, all because you have bed bugs and had to get rid of every single ounce of furniture you have, you're taking it out on me.
So yes, it was about the bed bugs. While Amber was living in the townhouse, she had gotten bed bugs. This was after Destiny and her broke up, and we were seeing each other. The bed bugs could have come from the neighbors. They were horrible at the time, but it was impossible to know. However, Amber let it get bad and pretended not to notice. I had bites all over me. I think she probably did too, but maybe didn't want to admit it. I helped her get rid of them, quarantining her clothes and the mattress, and when she eventually moved in with Eric, Ricky, and I, she asked me to lie to them for her.
I didn't give you bed bugs. I didn't do anything to you. I don't know what's happening. I'm almost gonna be 35. Our drama that we have is from my mid-20s lower.
I never got to talk to any of them, of course, so she can keep her narrative straight, right? Yeah. I'm sure she had lots to say about me to each and every one.
Ooh, if the shoe fits, ma'am. If the shoe fits.
But I guarantee you, it wasn't me being the bad guy. I've caught her and posted years and years ago when I was angry before.
She is talking about me in my early 20s. Here she goes. It's like, let's talk about the stuff from like the last 2 years. What did I do to you in the last 2 years, love? Like, what did I do to you in the last 5 years?
You just get to that point where enough is enough. I get a lot of messages you could imagine over the years, and it is a lot to deal with. And she thinks it's okay that she can...
It's a lot to deal with. Honey, you're engaging. You're engaging in it. You're creating that for yourself.
And put all my sister's business out on there for years with no cost. Now talk about my mom, things people that are in her life now, but she's still bad-mouthing them. She's still running the narrative that she's this poor little victim. Amber had more chances than most people do. You know what I mean? Yeah, she came from a drug-addicted, abusive household. Oh my God, toxicity galore. Like worst-case scenarios. It is true. The difference is she was rescued from that, you know, put into foster care. Every foster care house she went into was better than I had ever dreamed of living in.
I'm sorry, but you know nothing about my foster care experience, and you should not be bringing up my fucking childhood. Like, you're genuinely insane. I did not know you during those times.
You know what I mean? She had those opportunities, but she squashed them, and she never...
You don't know what I went through in my foster homes. I have shared bits and pieces of these things.
I was in a group home getting forced to eat yogurt.
Never appreciated them. She would talk mad shit.
Because I'm allowed to, Binks.
To me over the phone while they're in the talk mad shit, even about them to me over the phone while they're in their, you know, huge house and swimming in their pool and feeding her. Never good enough.
Where am I at? I'm in a huge house with a pool getting fed, and I'm yelling on the phone? I literally feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I genuinely am so confused.
You know, so this goes way back. Way back. Everyone knows my sister was in prison, right? My sister was in prison for strangling our mom in a drunken rage. She loved to spread that. Never a dime on her books. It was me every single month.
When my mom was in prison, I didn't have much money. I can definitely admit to that. I did not have much money at all. And the fact that she's like throwing that out is crazy. And not only that, but when my mom was in prison, like, me and my mom did not have a good relationship at all. My mom chose drugs over me yet again. I moved all the way to Oklahoma to be with her when I was 18 after getting out of foster care. And my mom would leave me home while she, like, I had nothing. I genuinely had nothing. I had nobody. I had nothing. My mom and my grandma would leave me alone to go to the bars, to drink, to do drugs. And I was just left there. As an 18-year-old, I was reliving my childhood all over again. And this is not something that I ever wanted to fucking sit here and talk about, but like...
But it's not even when she got well. It still took a while. It took her to go to prison. Amber loves to talk about that as the victim, even though she wouldn't even write my sister.
I am a victim.
I would beg her, write your mom. Get stamped. She wouldn't even buy it.
I just explained to you guys why I did not write my mom, and I know a lot of you would understand that.
More, I have the text. She's not worth the 42-cent stamp. More, I have the text. She's not worth the 42-cent stamp. Damn. But even though Amber didn't want to help her mom ever, she always expected me to. And I did, time and time and time again.
We were good because I feel like my own aunt love bombed me. I visited her when I was 17, and everything was good. And I was there for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. I was there with my brother. And we went and we did things. We went camping. We swam in like this man-made beach. Like we went bowling. We did all kinds of things. Like, and then I move in when I'm 18 and then we do nothing. And it's miserable. Like it was misery upon misery upon misery. They didn't even have enough money to get food or anything. So I went and got food stamps. And I remember I sat there and I was approved for food stamps. And I was like, I'm so glad like I was able to help. That's all I said. My aunt went that was the first time we ever like had a true big argument. She went crazy. Because all I said was like, I'm glad I'm able to help because I gave her all my food stamps. I felt like I was walking on eggshells. No, truly I was walking on cockroaches because her whole home was nothing but cockroaches. That's a whole different story. Like, oh my God, I'm like scarred for life on that one.
But because her mom was there, she wanted to get smart with me. So I told her, Amber, if you don't like it, you can go with her.
Like I just told you, she kicked out my mom. And at the time, I'm 18 years old. I'm finally with my mom again. I stuck up for my mom and I was on my mom's side. So that is the only reason why my aunt kicked me out is because I was on my mom's side.
My mom came and picked them up in my mom weren't talking at the time, so there they go, off to the city with my mom, and that's when it all began on YouTube. Amber went on that vacation. She was supposed to be gone 2 weeks. My mom kicked her out, and then we can just keep going. It was like, oh, you're a horrible person. How could you let my mom sleep outside? She never put her
Yes,
in a
Tammy.
hotel. She never opened up her home.
Thank you so
Like 99% of my family, they all want to talk. Well.
I couldn't have opened up my home to my mom. That doesn't make sense. I didn't have a home. Like, I was living with my ex Casey, then I was living with my ex Crystal. I didn't have a home. There was no home to open her up to. Like, you're not making sense. That's not a valid argument.
I would, but they never do. It was always me. It's always been me. I've been my sister's keeper my whole entire life. My sister's been an addict since she was 11 years old. By the grace of God, she's celebrating 10 years clean and sober on November 1st. And yeah, I didn't want Amber anywhere near my sister to jeopardize her sobriety.
Have I jeopardized her sobriety? No. You want to know what me and my mom have done? We are closer than we've ever fucking been. And it has pissed you off. It has enraged you to the point that you were verbally abusing my mom earlier today in fucking messages. My mom read me every single thing that you said to her.
And by the grace of God, she's still maintaining
Yeah, Jill.
with this craziness that she has to deal with
We ride for Mom Lynn at midnight. Yes.
because of Amber. But me and my sister's relationship is destroyed for a whole new, a totally separate reason. Nothing to do with Amber.
No shit.
But during these 2 years that I haven't talked to my sister, Amber hasn't talked to me. She has.
Crazy. All right. You guys heard what she just said, right? During this whole time? All right, let me prove something to you guys. I'm trying to show you guys that on November 25th, I asked her a question, and she replied on November 26th. On December 18th, like, she always stops responding to me. December 8th, I asked her if she's okay, like, how are you? She stops responding to me. So then on December 25th, said, Merry Christmas, da-da-da. She didn't even say happy birthday to me, which was after Christmas, as you guys know. And then I messaged her again, February 1st. I know how she likes Eric and Ricky, and they were visiting me, so I wanted to know if she wanted to meet them. And then she never communicated with me. So then that was February 21st. This was my way of saying, like, bro, like, I love and miss you, like, you know, and she never responded. So, bitch, lie to someone else. Lie to someone else. Lie to someone else. Lie to someone else. To someone else, because it ain't me. Lie to someone else.
Text me. She hasn't called me. She
hasn't texted me? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I literally just showed it. But you don't engage, you don't respond, and you don't text me. Every time we have communicated, it's because I've texted you. Are you nuts?
doesn't try it in any way, shape, or form. She's a grown-ass adult. So what is she gonna say? Oh, you were mad at my mom, so I couldn't talk to you? Like,
no, it's the other way around, bro. You're mad at my mom, so you don't talk to me. I tried.
What kind of game is that? So I kept.
It's not a game. I'm the one who literally continuously called out to you.
We're talking dream coming true. I thought everything was going to change. I thought we would diet together. We would walk together. I could be the person she needed. Finally.
Exactly. I've been here. When I hugged her goodbye on Thanksgiving, I was like, I can't wait to see you again. You should come over. She never took the steps into doing so.
In the presence, you know? She used me to go check out her apartment because her mom didn't have time or the want.
I didn't use you to go check out my apartment. You were willing to do a virtual tour for me. How was that bad?
To do it. I was good enough to be contacted then. I was the one who checked the apartment she still lives in. I was the one who did all those arrangements so she could have that apartment. Then
she didn't do any arrangements so she could have my apartment. I wanted a virtual tour. I am sad. Like, this is fucking crazy. It's occasionally glitchy, but do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Then Rick and Ricky and Eric come to visit. Me and my husband travel a lot with his job, so we're out of town. No warning whatsoever. She sends me a text. Hey, Eric and Ricky's in town. You want to meet them? I tell her, I'm sorry, I'm out of town. We've got till Sunday. Oh, they'll be gone by then. Last I heard from her.
That's not the last you heard from me. I showed you guys the last you heard was when I did my one last final attempt at a relationship with my aunt.
Right, and I mean, if you're not talking to her, and you're not talking to your sister, and I mean, there's no really way to get through to them, and
there's nothing to get through, Jordy. You are so unhinged and off the rocker yourself. Like, you just want to paint anyone like who dislikes me as like an angel, and people who love and like me as like the worst ever. That's just how you are. That's how you operate your channel. And by the way, I've heard wind that you think that I'm the one striking your channel. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. It literally shows you who did it. I did not strike your stupid channel, okay? I did strike bottles though, and I will continue if they don't learn their fucking editing better, because you're not just gonna take my video and chop it up into small little pieces and create content. That's not the way it works. That's not fair use. Nice try.
it doesn't really seem like
It's lies after lies. Oh my God.
But it doesn't seem like
Where's the lies after lies? Where's the lies after lies? Where's the lies after lies? What have I lied about? What have I lied about? You haven't named one thing. What have I lied about? Tell me what I've lied about.
Amber's interested in having a relationship with you, unfortunately.
No, she used me. She just used me for what it.
I didn't use you. You didn't give me anything. You have not given me anything. What have I lied about? There's been no lying.
Well, this. Oh God, God, it just goes on. I mean, literally the last 13 years, tons of texts, tons of arguments, not talking, me catching her in another lie, not talking again, doing the hard love, the tough love, trying it again. She would send me novels. I'm so sorry, Auntie. I can't believe I treated you this way.
Why are we talking about shit that happened in the mid-20s? Yeah.
I push people away that I love. I know it's me. And then it's the same shit over and over and over.
It's just weird because like all the times that we have argued, it's like I can see where I fucked up and like, yeah, of course I'd apologize for that because if I do something wrong, I'm gonna apologize. That's just how it goes, right? This time I'm like so beyond confused.
Over and over. I mean, but what got me here the other day was the feeder stuff that just recently happened with.
Oh, that's what got you. You saw your niece in distress, hyperventilating, crying on camera, heartbroken, embarrassed, and ashamed.
With Emily and stuff, I tried to warn my sister when I first heard of her. I said, that girl is not good for Amber. She's gonna kill your daughter.
You have not spoken to my mom since I've known Emily. You have not spoken to my mom.
She's gonna beat her until she dies, like she did her wife, right? Oh no, we want
her wife. Like literally, you have all the information so fucking twisted. That wasn't her wife, first of all. No, that never fucking happened.
Anytime you hear anything negative about you, or you cherry pick. You cherry pick sentences. Not even that. I'm not even gonna give you.
She actually would do that in real life too.
She's so sweet. She bought this for as she came and visited. Oh, she rents a Jeep. Okay. Did you not hear what I just said? She likes obese women to the point of.
You're also obese and you're also married and you have a girlfriend. So that means your partner is also like obese. So I don't know what to fucking tell you at this point. Like I'm allowed to be in a, like this isn't about Emily. This isn't about anything. Like genuinely, this isn't about Emily. It's not about feeders. It's not about, it doesn't matter. But fat people are allowed to be loved too. Fat people are allowed to be found attractive too. Fat people are allowed to have sex too. Fat people are allowed to be married too.
But it still wasn't enough. I was the bad one, you know?
Oh my God. I know. What do you do? How can you help? Yeah. How, in that situation, how can you help really?
I can't, but it's so hard to let go when you've been wanting something for decades. And then it's like right there, the finish line's there. You know, I got married 3 years ago, November 1st, right? To the love of my life. We've been together
to the person that you cheated on your husband with. Yes, correct.
13 years. So on our 10th anniversary, we get married. Me and Amber was talking at the time, and I put my hand on the Bible and say this. It would have been one of the happiest days of my life if Amber would have came to my wedding.
I couldn't.
I loved her that much. I never gave up on that girl, no matter how many fights we got into, no matter how many times she outright just lied to me. She tried blackmailing me. I mean, the things she has done is incredible, but I still.
I'm trying to think of what I blackmailed her on because that's not true. Not the Bible. I don't like Jordy's voice either. You're doing really good handling this. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you.
Visits Emily. She's here.
Being, I haven't cheated since I was 17, and I even regret it since then.
She's gonna come to my wedding. You know, it's just what's convenient for Amber all the time. Her narrative.
Doesn't sound like it mattered to her.
Never has, no.
Her wedding did matter to me. Still cheated. Yeah, when I was 17. I'm fixing to be 35. Calm down. Erica wasn't cheating. I didn't cheat on Erica. No. What was I trying to say? It's like for Christmases and for holidays, I would send her so many gifts. Like, I do have a bad habit, like in the past, especially like gift giving. Like, I would, a lot of gifts. Like, a lot. And I would send them all in like this huge box. And like, nothing was ever like good enough, it felt like. But we did build a good relationship together. But then when I moved here, and because her and my mom were in an argument, all of a sudden it's like, can't talk to Amberlynn, can't invite her to Easter, can't nothing. Like she wanted nothing to do with me for no reason
at all. But then she gets off that manic, just crazy live. She leaves. She goes to my mother's house and plays a card game with my mom, her mom, and her mom's boyfriend. That takes a couple hours. And then after that, they went to a Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
Oh no, she went to a Chinese buffet. And Auntie, oh my God, the second day I was here, what did we go do? We went to a Chinese buffet. And you sat right next to me, remember? Like, why are you such a hypocrite?
When you give literally decades to people, and the outcome is this, that's sad.
I'm actually, this is gonna sound crazy, but like, I'm glad that the outcome is this. I'm glad. Because you know what? I don't have to deal with your ass anymore. I don't have to wonder every single day, is this going to be the day that she texts me? Is this going to be the day where she realizes I have nothing to do with the fight between her and my mom? Is this going to be the day? Is this going to be the Christmas where she says Merry Christmas? Is this going to be the birthday? Is this going to be the fucking New Year's? I'm free of it. Huh. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, all these years go by.
It's really hard for you guys to see it because you don't see the real life. But everyone in our life knows it and sees it. And it's crazy. I have 3 grown children. I have grandkids. None of them have nothing to do with them. 3 grown children. I have grandkids. None of them have nothing to do with them.
That's literally not true. And if you want to talk about your children, one of them hates you. Literally, can you disown a parent? Literally hates you. It's because people play the side game. I don't. When I was younger, I was always on my mom's side. I was always in the middle of it. I got kicked out of homes because of it.
Well, it's become almost an addiction for me when you follow anybody, right?
She just said I'm an addiction. addiction? Wait, let me re-listen.
Well, it's become almost an addiction for me when you follow.
You love them.
Well, it's become almost an addiction for me when you follow.
Because you love them.
Well, it's become almost an addiction for me when
Info because you love them.
for that long, and it was how I learned about
Sweet love. It's not an addiction. I'm your fucking niece. Like,
my niece. It's how I kept up with her life.
Yeah.
I would watch her YouTube and then I'd comment to her because we were states away, building the relationship over the years. While all this was happening in the prison times and just all the drama, all the abuse, everything. But she lied to me every single time. Every relationship was the best relationship, the love of my life. They're so great. They treat me
have you ever had BPD, bro?
so great until it's over. And then you guys see it like clockwork.
Yep.
But I mean, I have 13 years of text. There's never nothing, it's just, it's
I have 13 years of text because I kept all this info, like files.
insanity. All the way from, remember when she was working at the place with Destiny, taking care of the elderly people, which that was across.
Spooky, it's not always an excuse, but it's sometimes a reason, love.
But
Don't feel bad
But
about
how
it.
was it a crock of shit? How was it a crock of shit?
Well, she made it like she was working full time and doing all this stuff when she worked
Stuff I already talked about. Oh,
very little and just sat there
I'm
to
exhausted.
be on Destiny's ass. Destiny was
Yeah.
the one who was actually working. Just stuff like that. But at that
Exactly.
time, I was on
Think I'd be mad at her too if
and
my aunt
so
did
I
this.
was planning
Yeah.
meals and we're trying. She would have me. I would take pictures of everything I ate. I would calculate how many points it was and like break it down to her every single meal, every single day. And then she'd do nothing. So that gets old after a while. And then I'd stop. And then why'd you stop? Well, because you're not doing it. Why would I take the extra time over and over and you do nothing? So then we'd start talking about
Exactly, Corky, because it's nothing. She has nothing new. This is all shit that she went to Kiwi Farms about, and all shit that her and I have already talked about over and over ad nauseum. Like nothing new because I have grown.
packing lunches. And that, I think these people talked about this years ago. But when I caught her in this lie, that's when I couldn't trust her ever again for anything. I knew she was capable
All
of
fails
just
diets. This is a
lying.
nothing
So
sandwich.
she
It's
lies and
just
tells me that where
she's
works,
stuck in the past.
They don't allow
Yeah.
employees to bring their own lunch to work.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That you have to eat the food that they prepare for those older people, like cafeteria food kind of stuff.
Can't bring your own lunch.
Yeah, cannot. No. So I was just like, what the heck? So I can be vindictive sometimes when I get to my end. And I can be vindictive sometimes when I get tired of something. I'm just like, you know what? This is ridiculous. So I call her work. It wasn't hard to figure it out.
Baby.
As all of
Come
you
here,
know.
get your
So I
food.
contact her work and I just say something like, hey, I was thinking about applying for employment at your place, but I'm on a very strict diet and I pack my own lunch every day. Do you have a refrigerator or an area where we can keep our lunches? Oh yeah, we have a full kitchen, refrigerator, microwave, blah, 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 blah. Thank you very much. Confronted Amber about it. She had put a sign up in the room. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, JB.
She handwritten.
Yeah.
You want to bring your own food. And
She
then
she wrote a sign.
The
No,
teacher is down in this very same. Oh, it was just crazy. So I confronted her about it. She was busted with that too. So you can see even
Right,
the
Mary?
stupidest
I
things.
know, neat.
she created a sign that said no employees are allowed to bring back lunches. Put it up on the wall. Took a picture of it and
Oh,
sent it to you.
Oh God.
Yeah, crazy
Oh
things.
God.
Oh my gosh. What a silly little
And she talked about something that happened when I was 24 years old. I'm like,
silly little thing to lie about.
oh,
Yeah.
That's scary when people lie about things that don't matter. I wanted to ask you, and it seems like my chat is pretty interested. If you're interested in chatting about the blackmail.
this is the story of how my aunt cheated on her husband.
Sister all of a sudden stopped, like, sister, I want to go. Please, let me go. I just want to go. I promise everything will be great. And being my sister, supposed to be your best friend, right? I took a chance. And I told my sister, okay, come on. And I took her in the van with me, and we're driving to the city, and I tell my sister what's going on.
Oh.
Sorry.
Let me
I
fake
tell her
cry
what's
real
going
quick,
on
she said.
Because you're supposed to. I finally tell this man, I'm going to have to tell my husband. We're not barely even talking.
Like, this
at
is
the same
weird,
time at this
man.
point. I'm not living like a double life, but, I said, I have to tell my husband.
I guarantee you
if we're
he
gonna
hates
do
himself
this,
after
I gotta
this
own it,
for having
because
to
either
entertain
we're
this.
gonna do it or
I
not.
hope so.
We were talking about if we wanted to make a future together and all those things, and all those things, So we're in the process of that. And that very next day is when Amber tried to blackmail me. And she said things like,
Mary.
and it was to try to get my sister to come live with me again. Because I would not let her back in my home. She said, I wonder what your husband would think if she knew you were doing what you were doing with the karaoke guy. And that's how.
Oh no, 22-year-old Amberlynn didn't like seeing her mom homeless. So she blackmailed and said, oh, I wonder what your husband would do. Isn't that what she's been doing this whole time? Like, what are you? I'm literally so confused.
And then she used it
Well,
against
the
you.
very next day, she threatened because she knew.
I didn't tell
that
anyone.
It was on her because, like I said, I had already told him the night before I was going to have to tell my husband. It was getting to that point. No, I did not expect it to be.
I love how I'm the bad guy in this. Someone is cheating on their actual husband, but I'm the bad guy because I was like, well, what would your husband do if he found out? But yeah, I'm the bad guy. It's not the cheater. I feel like I'm in unhinged land.
That next day, by all means. But because of what Amber said, I told her, well, joke's on you because I was going to tell him anyway. So I walked right into the next room and said, guess what? You were right. I am having an affair and we're done.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it backfired on her. But the fact that she tried made me pretty sick. I was just like,
At what time?
That made you sick? I didn't try. It was something I mentioned as a 22-year-old child. child, pretty much. Young adult, excuse me. I know people will take that and run with it. But yet, you could sit here and do all of this crazy unhinged stuff, and I've never done this to you, and this is not the first time you've done this to me. Okay.
Like, what year was this?
This was in 2011 or 2012. I ended.
Oh, I wasn't 22 then. I was 20. I was 20. I was 20. Okay. That's not blackmail, Spooky.
I love that.
That's not blackmail.
Story. He is the cream of the crop. So,
Oh my God.
They say love story, but their marriage is so boring and lame that they had to get a girlfriend on the side.
yeah. So it's something she tried to use against me, but it didn't work. But the fact that she wanted to was very hurtful.
Oh, so are you Uncle Bumpy's sister?
No.
You guys kill me. Okay. Uncle Bumpy. I'm so sorry to laugh, but it's just funny. You guys get a lot of things right, which is impressive. But man, do you guys
It's not impressive. I'm the one who introduced Uncle Bumpy, you dumb fuck.
mess some stuff up. Okay, Uncle Bumpy was my dad's best friend.
Oh, so he was never blood related.
There's no blood there. Best friend in the whole wide world, and we called him Uncle Bumpy.
Okay, just some random dude.
No, he wasn't a random dude.
Okay.
He was family to me.
And he has passed?
Yes, he has.
Okay. Oh, that's too bad.
He was a very bad drug addicted person as well.
Okay. All right.
We write it down for Mama
One of the
Lynn.
exes of Amber's was
Yes.
implying that he was acting inappropriately toward Amber at bingo
Oh my God,
or something.
Jordy.
Which,
I wasn't there, of course, but I seriously doubt that. I know
Never
my
happened.
sister's partner, and he's a really cool guy. He's very laid back, and he probably can't stand Amber. You know,
We actually get along really well. Shocked to hear, right? Like someone just said you're a very scary person, Amber. I'm not. I'm genuinely not. Meet me in person. I'm not.
It's nothing to do with the fact you're super morbidly obese. It's due to the fact that you are
A bad person is exactly what it is. She doesn't really grasp the fact that she's not a good person. She really has herself fooled. She really thinks that she is very empathetic.
So, I mean, all the craziness going on right now, I'm sure that you have more to say about Emily. What do you think was going on with this cat? I mean, have you seen the stuff about Rarity?
Ooh, I'm about to get pissed.
yeah. I knew there was more to the story
There isn't more to the story. It's exactly what I fucking said in my last live stream, and that's it.
because things weren't adding up. One thing I can say about Amber is she does love her animals very, very much. You know, a while back ago, I remember the Dale things about, you know, maybe the dog's nails being too long, or you know what I mean. But my God, you know, it happens to people. You know, like it's not enough to be like she's an abuser in my head. You know, she loves her animals. She always has. We've even fought over animal names before.
I'm glad she can sit there and say that I love my animals because that do be true. Like, they are literally my actual heart and my soul.
The thing of the cat getting out, the thing I had the problem with is timing. Life for her, so you can't really. You gotta play detective when you're messing with Amber. You know, you just have to. So the fact that she came home when she did, I felt was way too soon after losing her. So I felt like she had to know more than what she was sharing. And then now knowing more, it all makes more sense.
Nito, I do.
Fighting and that, you know, my sister was going to.
You said you didn't want to do merch because you broke up.
But you know,
Yeah.
it's just a whole bunch of little mini lies all in that
But like I said before, I was protecting her.
scenario too. And she said she never was going to move there. Okay. That's why we had conversations on we're going to get a moving truck and she was going to give away the couch in her apartment to my daughter and all these different plans. But we were never going to move there. No, that wasn't her intention. You know, she just lies all the time.
It seems
All
like
the
it.
time.
Move
And
here?
she said she never lies. She's always telling the
I'm
truth.
confused.
Well, that's another lie. Surprise.
So, I mean, I guess it's really anybody's guess. But, I mean, just personally, I think that Amberlynn would prioritize her own relationship and trying to hang on to Emily. And if that meant doing something risky with Rarity, I think she would.
Because you're a fucking sick freak and you probably would. Look at your fucking eyes, especially when you're in your car in the van and doing your stupid little vlogs that I have to watch through Yo-Yo Mama because I don't miss a single thing that he watches. And I have to see you in the fucking, sit in some weird parking lot eating your fucking food all the time because that's the only thing you know how to vlog because you don't do anything with your life but play fucking World of Warcraft and fucking pay attention to every fat girl on the fucking internet, especially Amberlynn Reid because you're obsessed with her. So yeah, that's what you would do because I can see it in your fucking eyes, but I would never fucking do it. How much Rarity fucking meant to me. The fucking timing is crazy off the chain coincidence and it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. If I wanted to stay in Wisconsin, I would have came up with some bullshit like, oh, I'm sick or oh, my legs or oh, I can't go. I would have came up with something that had to do with me. I would not ever put my fucking animals in harm's way like that. It hurts how you're willing to lie to us when so many people were willing to buy. I've always been a supporter, but now I think I get what people are talking about. And see, I understand where you're coming from, but I'm sorry.
I do watch a lot of shows, you know, crime shows in general, right?
Is she comparing me to crime shows now? What is happening?
They make you what the hell all the time, right? People do some crazy stuff. And so I cannot imagine that way of thinking like, hey, I'm going to let my cat that I love so much outdoor in this weather.
The timing is hectic. And for Jordy to like literally manipulate so many people into believing I did it, that's called defamation. That's called defamation and slander. Look up the definitions. And Jordy's lucky that I'm a lazy fucking bitch or his ass would have been sued forever ago. Because he, and among other people, aka the ankle, has made so many people believe the most absurd shit I've ever heard in my life. You're lucky I'm lazy. You're lucky. That's all I gotta say. You're lucky I'm lazy because, honey, I got the money. I got the time. I got the lawyer. But I'm lazy. And most of all, I got the facts and I got the truth.
And you hear all the fighting and all the accusations made all throughout there, and I'm just so confused. I don't know what happened, you know. But I know now she wants to be with the feeder, so obviously she doesn't want to ever lose weight, and she's going to die of obesity. So once I can swallow that pill, I can.
What did you say to my mom today? You want to know something that she said to my mom today? She literally straight up said, "You're going to be the first one boo-hooing when your daughter dies." Who the fuck says that to their sister? You're going to be the...
Start moving on and, like, truly letting the dream die. Because I've been holding on for literally, like I say, decades onto a dream.
Well, did you see the other day that she said on stream when she and Emily broke up, she laughed and said, well, I guess I can lose weight now.
I'm a troll.
Yeah.
That was to me.
It's like she lies to you guys. She lies to us, too. You know what I mean?
She lies to us too.
I haven't lied to you and I don't talk to you. Get a life.
It's not just you guys. It's like when you're like, she's a feeder. No, she's not. No, she's not. Oh, my God.
Because I didn't know she was or is or I don't fucking know. Like, it doesn't matter. Oh my God. Let's talk about your life, bro. Do you want to talk about your girlfriend? Do you want me to spill tea on her? Because I will. I got the time. You're in a relationship with someone that's off the chain too. Do you want me to get into it? Because I will.
No, that's just the haters. That's just the haters. To where she gets my sister believing the same stuff just because Amber says it. I'm like, do you know your daughter? She lies.
Well, does your sister not watch any of the stuff online?
She says she doesn't. I don't know.
You don't know her. You don't know her. You have not talked to her in 2 years.
Well, how would she take Amber's side?
Huh?
Well, how would she take Amber's side? You think that she's like just trying to stick by her no matter what?
My sister is trying to make up for where she fell short.
She's on my side because she knows that all of this fucking hate bullshit isn't real.
Why aren't they talking? Why aren't they talking, right?
Yeah.
It's 100% greed. 1,000% greed. When my sister was early into recovery, I just started buying my home. And me and my husband live a comfortable life. We can go anywhere.
Here, can I interrupt you first? Is this like personal financial details?
It is personal. Thank you, Jordy, for asking that. It's no one's business, and that's why I haven't shared it either, but...
Even your sister, your relationship?
Just over my sister wanting my mom's house 100% to herself.
Well, yeah, I mean, lots of families fight over...
Yeah, but do you not talk to your sister for 2 years because your mom said something about a house?
You haven't talked to her. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
I didn't even say anything. But that's why my sister has talked to me. She said because agreed. Because when she was early on in recovery, you know, usually your parent passes away, right? And if there's two siblings, it's usually 50-50. The one, if they want to keep the house, they buy it out, right? They buy the other half of it, right? Well, me knowing that my sister, I mean, we didn't even know if she was going to keep her job, an apartment, if she was even going to keep her sobriety at this point, right? And I was doing well. So because I loved my sister, I wasn't worried about the
My mom's the only sober one in the family besides me now, so.
details. You can move right into mom's house. We don't worry about it. You'll have a roof over your head, you know? My mom would say, well, doesn't she have to pay you, you know, your half? This conversation just kept coming up. My exact words was, don't worry about it. We'll work it out. Even if she has to pay me $250
This rambling's
for the rest
insane.
of her life. You know, we'll work it out. Don't worry about it. Does that sound greedy to you? You know? That's what I said and kept saying. And then when we went out to California 2 years ago, they were outside smoking a cigarette, and my mom brought up a conversation about the house to me, questioned me about it, and I again said now is not the time. And she blew up on me and said, well, I've already got it in my head that that's my house. That's my house. And it just blew up from there. Things have changed since then. You're 10 years sober. You have the
My face is all red.
job, making really good money. She's in the same relationship. She lives in the same apartment. That's some stability, right? So what would make her not do it 50-50 now?
Yeah, I
So
suppose
that's
so.
the right thing. And
No, they didn't fight today. This came out of nowhere. They fought like 2 years ago. Oh my gosh, she's so cringed. I'm embarrassed for her. Me too.
999 people out of 1,000 would agree with, but not my sister. She thinks she should have it all because of go. She got nothing. So that's the true colors of my sister in sobriety. Surprise the hell.
You don't know the fucking true colors of nobody in sobriety because you're not even in sobriety to be able to see sobriety. So shut the fuck up and stop talking mean about my mom. Like, you don't know her. You do not know her. When I was younger, I was always on my mom's side. I was always in the middle of it. I got kicked out of homes because of it. She does not talk to you for a reason. She does not want you in her life for a reason. Again, the Justin Bieber song. My mama don't like you and she likes everyone.
A lot of me. But today, because I wanted to open my mouth, my sister reached out to me and Amber reached out to me.
Well, no shit.
Oh, they probably want you to shut up.
I don't give a fuck about shutting up or shutting down or shutting in or shutting around. I was wondering, why are you doing this out of no...
Yeah, of course they do, because they know I have so much to say.
Well, honestly, just talking with you the past 40 minutes, it sounds like you're just getting started.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, and I was going to, you know, when I heard that she hates Snowflake so much, and of all the people for Emily to talk to, Snowflake, and da-da-da, I looked at my husband, I said, well, I guess when I'm ready to talk, I know who I'll talk to. Because
Wow, how weird is that? Vindictive fucking see you next. Are you kidding me?
Oh, really?
she don't give my sister gas money. Ever. Even though she drives her all over the place.
Oh, I was about to say, she should.
She is slurring big time.
Taxi like that.
Big time.
I mean, isn't that the least she could do, right? That's her mentality. So I mean, she don't even think about it because, of course, she don't have a car. She don't pay for gas. She don't have to think of stuff like that. But any normal person, like even your best friend, you know, your best friend, if you keep taking them to the store, taking them to
No, not slurs, but like her voice just doesn't sound like how it usually sounds.
Yeah,
She just
really.
sound. I don't know if it's because she's upset or what.
I don't.
And I'm not entitled. That's one thing I'm not. I'm not entitled.
It's crazy.
The main thing, the one more thing that Chad has kind of asked about in addition to Uncle Bumpy, because I think that's where we started, was they just wanted to know if you had anything to say about Jade, because there wasn't a whole lot about Jade online or anything like that, but there was an instance where I talked very similarly to how we are right now with one of Amber's exes, and they said that she and Jade had some interesting interactions.
To meet, and that's because she brought Amber to Oklahoma City.
Okay.
And she helped Amber move her belongings in and set up her, oh God, I don't know, I think it was like a TV stand or something. That's what she was working on when I walked into the apartment, the one and only time. And so I got to physically see her, meet her. That's about as far as it goes.
Oh, all right.
Amber told me there was so much stuff to tell me about Jade that was gonna just surprise me, and she was horrible, and she did horrible things, and all these things, and she was gonna...
This is none of my aunt's. Like, she does not have a right to be speaking on any of my relationships or anything. She has no right. Like, it's insane.
Tell us all about it as soon as she got here.
And that makes me so glad that I didn't tell her anything. Fuck. That makes me so glad, because whatever happened between me and Feline, it should have just stayed there. It should have just stayed there, because I cannot trust anybody, not even my own aunt.
As soon as Jade left, nothing was said.
Probably because she didn't have anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to a new one that my vet recommended, because the one that I used to go to isn't there anymore. I don't know why, but it says closed temporarily. Temporarily. So.
To these girlfriends, though, I don't know if she's paying them. I don't know how she keeps people as quiet as she has for as long. Now I know they're starting to say
Keep your circle small,
the
yeah.
whole time they don't. Even when me and Amber were talking, never once did I ever talk to them. Never once. She keeps them very secluded from her people. For sure.
No, I don't, because literally when Emily was here, I could not wait to be around family. I could not wait to introduce her to my mom and all of us hang out with my grandma, my stepdad. So that's not true. It's just you, because I fucking despise you. Because remember the last time you went to Kiwi Farms? I'm scared of you. I'm scared of your lies. I'm scared of your betrayal. Like, this is you. This is you at your core. She still has never said what I did wrong in these 2 years. Why she decided to do this. She talked about shit from what? I was 20? Like, what is going on?
Lock it in. Destroy anything that could have possibly been left.
That's why I'm doing this. To destroy anything that could have been left. Anyways, I'm gonna go though. Life, man. I'm gonna go take a shower.
Amberlynn did not shower the whole time we were at my mom's.